Hi.
new editorial, I guess, opinion piece on comicbook.com.
Mm.
The end of Disney and Marvel has been greatly exaggerated, apparently. Wildly overstated is the headline. Um, this isn't surprising to me. I mean, they they have essentially been printing money for the last 10 years at
I
least.
would say about that. I
Uh,
mean, not printing. They're doing work. Like work is being done. Work was done on, so many films and
sure.
productions and everything else and merchandise and everything. Kudos. But yes,
Yeah, I
they
guess we really
did.
don't know how much. I mean, I guess it's buried somewhere in the financial report for Disney, but how much they make on merchandise from the movies, let alone just box office.
From what I've heard
The inside
recently,
scoop,
anyway,
yes.
rumors swirling around on the interwebs is that the last like few years of movies from Marvel
Yeah.
have consisted with different wardrobe changes because it was easier to merchandise
Yeah. Oh, of course.
some of them. Well, to the point where it was affecting this like the
Oh,
suits that
Sorry.
like
I,
they were
I,
wearing in the yeah.
I
So
misunderstood. I
instead
thought
of
they were changing costumes to
sorry,
release a new character, so they get a new figure with a new.
sure.
Oh.
Yeah, but also on top of that, what I'm saying is like, with and I personally feel that this to be true
Uh
is
huh.
that in the last couple movies that a good chunk of the materials and props and whatever they have for the suits,
Yeah.
if they're not CGI, if they're actually made,
Yeah.
don't look like super amazing.
Cheaping out on materials.
And I don't know what it is. Obviously, they're trying to cut costs or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like especially with Ant-Man 3, which is you have a photo of it
The
right
entire
there.
movie of them running against a blue screen. Yes.
I mean, not only that, but like the suits they were wearing, you know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
look, and even a lot of them during the movie that were supposed to be elaborate, whatever. I was
Yeah.
kind of like, and it went
Meh.
for a few of them, and I definitely felt like that happened with Miss Marvel, the recent costume changes that they did.
Uh, there are those who would believe that superhero fatigue is in full effect. That narrative is being pushed by those hoping to will the comic book movie genre out of existence. But do Marvel and DC really run the risk of the way of the Western? So, if you're
Mm,
not familiar with what they mean, back in the 60s and 70s, there was a glut of Western TV shows and movies,
many.
kind of off the back of the success of the John Wayne movies. And even in the 50s, there was a lot.
Hmm.
Um,
Yep.
and then the genre died, and then kind of really came back with Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven. Um, there was the
Hmm.
occasional Western movie here and there through the 80s, but really he kind of brought the genre back. And then they started going back into production. Then you had Days with Wolves and Open Range and Appaloosa, kind of like solid Western films. Not necessarily made a lot of money, but well written and warmly received. And
Yeah.
then kind of Yellowstone blew up, and now we're into a whole new generation of Western stuff being made. I mean,
Yeah.
even the Mandalorian is essentially a Western. It's just in space, right? Yeah. So people are thinking that the time for superhero movies are over, and it will go away for a number of years, if not a generation. Um, 2023 has been a colossal disaster for the DCU, while even Marvel Studios has struggled after delivering the critical and commercial disappointments in Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Marvels. However, there's hope on the horizon for both brands. DCU is being rebooted by DC Studios as DCU, and the MCU looking to get back to quality over quantity by releasing only a single movie, Deadpool 3, in 2024. Looking at the bigger picture, namely money, is the MCU and multiverse saga in trouble based on new details shared by Forbes? Absolutely not. Thanks to the record-breaking hauls made by Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, the 22 movies in the Infinity Saga have a per-film average, oh my god, of around $935 million at the worldwide box office. That's like
That is
that 22 movies,
insane,
an
dude.
average of almost $1 billion. Even though, like,
Okay,
wow.
I got it.
Prior
Okay,
to the
yeah, count.
Marvels, the 10 movies released in the multiverse saga have grossed a combined total of 8.1 billion. That's a per film average of roughly 815 million. Not bad considering the fact that Marvel Studios faced a pandemic and a failed to release a single Avengers movie. Now, there's no denying that interest has waned to some degree, but there's nothing here to suggest that this is a franchise in major trouble, or B, the beginning of the end for superhero movies. As the site explains, even the pandemic MC movies, which underperformed, still grossed more than the likes of Shazam and The Flash. On the subject of this year, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is the fourth highest grossing movie, and even the Ant-Man threequel cracked the top 10. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has also made the cut, so the top talk of superhero fatigue is clearly premature. Marvel Studios does need to make some changes, and the multiverse saga has been undeniably hit or miss. Still, it seems there's an unrealistic expectation that every MCU title would open to 90+% on Rotten Tomatoes and record-breaking opening weekends after the last two Avengers movies, a ridiculously high bar even before the pandemic changed the very nature of film going as we know it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have 100% confidence that Deadpool 3 will reach $1 billion. This will be the Marvel comeback, and then since they've pivoted to quality or quantity, I know they have Agatha still coming, Echo in February, so it's going to be a bit of a lag in terms of, and Ironheart, but with Sacha Baron Cohen in that could also be quite the hit.
I think they're gonna save announcing his name until probably not announcing, but making it official
They won't
until
show him in the trailer.
I
give
don't
a
know.
tease.
Maybe, but like I would say until Marvel officially says, or they've casted him as whoever. Like right now, I don't think he's even officially listed, right?
No, correct.
Yeah. Yes, I think. Wow, the timing really, 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 really worked in Ryan Reynolds' favor. Like holy fuck. So, if obviously the movies, these previous ones, the ones that just happened, didn't do so so bad.
Yeah.
We would have had. I think we would have had a pretty
hold on.
wacky.
Let me correct you. Relatively bad to their
relatively bad. Sorry.
previous track record.
Yes, relatively bad. To the ones previous, I think we would have got a pretty wacky, like, I guess you would say, like, story line in the terms of the next few movies.
Right.
Obviously, you remember everything that we had slated, Thunderbolts, etc. Blah blah blah.
Captain America.
Yeah. So I think, at least I think I read something this morning when I woke up saying that they're putting more emphasis and work into Deadpool 3 to make it the pivotal change
The switch
with the MCU.
They're flipping the switch.
They're flipping the switch, going into their other movies. So, fuck, he got so lucky. I feel like
that's just Ryan Reynolds. His charm,
man.
and his good looks has always worked in his favor.
That Canadian wit really
Aviation
comes
Gin, Mint Mobile, Wrexham, billions of dollars been made.
Does he still have stake in Wrexham? Or did he sell that?
No, him and Rob McElhenney still have. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Didn't you not just watch Welcome to Wrexham season 2 on Disney Plus and Hulu?
I actually haven't even finished season 1.
Okay, I won't give away spoilers of how the season ended, but it's a very good show.
I gotta watch.
Like it's not just it's not just about those two guys. I mean, the whole show is about the football club, but also the town. The town has interesting subplots. Yeah.
So, I think it's crazy that they are picking Deadpool 3 of all movies to
be the transition.
put more work into and be the transition. Am I worried that maybe with this big switch, Deadpool might, I wouldn't say die, but be put on the back burner? You know what I mean? Like with Ryan
Deadpool
getting
4?
older.
I think he'll play that character as long as he can. Like he was the catalyst for the first one being made after that terrible X-Men movie, right?
Of course.
And I'm pretty sure he was the one that leaked that test footage.
so funny.
Even though he
So
denied
funny.
it. He knows what he's doing. I mean, look at, and he has
Yeah.
that marketing company too that's worth a lot of money now too.
Maximum effort something,
Yeah,
I think, or
whatever.
something. But yeah, they're hard at work. I know that.
Yeah.
And he just did like a instant TV commercial thing or something
Oh yeah.
where people can upload their media and it becomes a commercial that goes instantly like
What?
live on a.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Oh weird.
yeah, it's some type of new thing that gets you on TV.
I'm
Like
sure it costs a
instantly or
lot.
something. Maybe, but yeah. So he's
You
got
sell
that one. Anyway,
comics TV ad coming soon
yeah, exactly.
during Monday Night Football.
It's yeah, so it's pretty crazy. I feel like this is going to be a pretty crazy pivotal point for the MCU with having, you know, of all one movie to come out in a single year,
Yeah.
most likely, and it being Deadpool 3. But it's gonna contain, I would say, an unreal amount of characters. And I said that Multiverse of Madness was gonna have a lot,
Yeah.
and I don't think, you know, if you really think about it, other than the Illuminati,
Yeah.
we didn't really have anyone else. I think we're gonna get like double that amount.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, given how much the per average film is right now with 815 during the Multiverse saga, they still have a lot of runway before they start losing money on movies. I mean, yes, the Marvels looks like it's gonna not break even, maybe break even with Blu-ray and digital, but it's not gonna make money probably. But even then, it's like, you know, it's also a write-off, I guess, too. Those big companies like to write off movies. If you can write off $100 million Batgirl film, why can't you write off 20 millions of the Marvels? So
Absolutely.
yeah, let us know what your prediction is for Deadpool 3 and how much money it will make. I'm saying $1 billion.
Definitely a billion.
I don't
For sure.
like, it's not going to go Spider-Man. No way. What did the best Spider-Man Sony movie make? 1.5 billion.
I think it was Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. So I don't think it's going to get that high because, well, it'd also be rated R. So you have to take that into account. Even though the first Deadpool, which is both Deadpool movies, the first Deadpool was rated R. It made over 900 million. So
Yeah.
and we're all, you know, older. Also, they did release a Deadpool PG version too, which I think for the second one they did that.
Did they?
Yes, there is a second version of Deadpool 2 called Once Upon a Deadpool that is
Oh, yeah.
rated PG.
Sorry.
They took all the swearing out. So
I forgot that
I wouldn't be
they
surprised
did
if
that.
Disney did that again.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it wasn't Disney the first for Deadpool 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if Disney also took that trick to make more money out of Deadpool. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us, and you sell comics ad.
Your new multi-vendor marketplace, YouSellComics.com, offers a site exclusively for buying and selling of all things comics. Slabs, omnis, trades, and more. Sell for as low as 5% commission or 0 commission monthly tiers. Run your own auctions, unlimited bin listings. YouSellComics.com.